Who's from Brownsville? AZ. Rick Paul, John Gotti, George Gershwin. And you got my man Mike Tyson, MOP, and then also you got Al Sharpton.
Keeping it real, I'm your host, Reverend Al Sharpton.
My radio show is a call-in show where I talk about whatever the hot issue is of the week. I like people to call in that disagree with me. This is your chance to tell me off. In New York, people like interaction because we understand that we got things to fight, but this is our fight. This is our city, and you learn to love it, which is why you never stop trying to improve it. My New York has been a varied experience. In my teen years, I met James Brown here at the Apollo Theater. And I came from a single-parent home, so James Brown became like a father to me. The Apollo Theater, for most people in the entertainment world, is where you get your baptism with fire. You haven't performed till you've been to the Apollo. Whoa! I'm a Brooklyn guy. Brownsville. I grew up in Brownsville. It's a very poor area. Out of Brownsville came Mike Tyson, people like me. It's people, working class people struggling every day. You can get a real appreciation of family there. The spot in Brownsville is the Galaxy Diner on Linden Boulevard and Pennsylvania. Nothing fabulous, but good food. Obviously, it would have survived 40, 50 years. New York is not only home for me, New York is a way of life for me. New York is a pace setter for me. There's no one image of New York. You've got different people that come from different vantage points, but it's all a New York thing. You gotta be a New Yorker to understand it. You can't be just in the city, you have to be of the city. If I were to take people on a tour in New York, I would take them to the Apollo. That's where dreams came true for people that had nowhere else to go. I'd walk down 125th Street to Lenox Avenue and up one block north to Sylvia's restaurant, because that was for years the premier soul food spot in New York, and it still is. You could go in Sylvia's and anyone from Jay-Z to the mayor to a local peddler might be sitting at the counter eating. If you go into Midtown, Stage Deli and Carnegie still make the biggest sandwiches in the whole wide world. You know, these are the kinds of things that make New York. Broadway's there, yes, I love the Broadway theaters when I got time, and Wall Street and the Statue of Liberty, but that's not New York. New York is the Greenwich Village on a Friday night, going to hear some jazz. I am an absolute living example that if you can conquer your field in New York, you've already conquered the rest of the world. The rest of the world will never conquer New York. I wouldn't go anywhere. I was born here. When I die, I'll be buried here, and if they act up, I'll jump out the grave, lead a march, and lay back down. A dead but happy New Yorker.